These are some of the most unique cafes in Seoul. Hello guys, if you're ever visiting Seoul, one of the main things that you'll likely do is cafe hop, and let me tell you guys, this is definitely the place for it. I'm going to be going to a bunch of cool and unique concept cafes during my 2-week trip here, and of course I'm going to take you guys along, give some recommendations. The cafe and restaurant scene here, guys, is abundant, and that's because these places actually serve as social hubs for the people that live here. But what I love in particular is like the attention to detail that they put into like their interior and like creating an ambiance. And so I'm excited. Let's go get started with the first cafe. So I'm starting the day in Yongsan today, and there are 3 spots I actually want to visit, starting with the one behind me. This is called Aanzee. Guys, I am now seated inside. It is giving, I'm on another planet. It's giving alien, very futuristic vibes. Even the music is giving that, but it's really cool because it looks like the furniture has all been repurposed to be white. Like they've painted it white, they put some things over it. It looks like some foam or like plastic and things like that. So it's very, very funky. I got a Earl Grey cream latte, which is interesting, and then I also got this cool thing here is a tiramisu. It is, you guys. It is so out of place here. I love it. It is 10 minutes away from Yongsan Station in this neighborhood that's a decent mix of old and new. It looks like a lot of the businesses have turned these old storefronts into like more modern cute cafes and stuff like that. Alright guys, the next spot is for lunch. I'm in Itaewon. As you can see, there's this giant paintbrush next to me, and this is a hint to the theme, which is kind of like paintbrushes, art, but this is a fried chicken place, so I'm so excited. Let's go in.
라고 아까 남자분이 시키셨어요.
inside, I've ordered my food. They've started me off with some popcorn, but the interior is giving industrial but warm. And when you enter, it is actually reflective of a traditional Korean Pilbang, which was a site for like literary material, hence the, you know, artistic approach to the concept of this theme. And the whole idea is that, you know, they really take a meticulous approach to seasoning their chicken. This is the menu, and look what I just saw here on the top right is Pilbang signature platter mini, which is so good because that means I can actually get a fried chicken platter as a solo diner. That is so good. Here is some mini fried chicken, and then over here you get 3 different sauces with some paintbrushes, so you can literally dip and then like paint it on. How cute. We've got garlic soy, red sauce, and honey sauce. The mini gloves. Only half the hand. Alright, this is garlic soy sauce. I wonder if I should put more.
Every single day just stays the same. Wake up, feel that emptiness of face. Wash away the pain and put some makeup on.
Anyways, guys, that's where that restaurant was. We're in Itaewon. I'm gonna walk down and go explore Hanamdong before the next cafe.
Let me say this one time, that one time. You make me feel alright. So nice. I know you wanna do more. Say less.
It's fun to be back in Hanamdong. I'm just sitting at a cafe. This isn't part of like the unique cafe list. This is just a cafe that I literally follow on Instagram and I've been wanting to come. It's called 33 Apartment. I just got myself a coffee. But the next spot and the final spot for today is called Rain Report. It's actually super popular on social media, so I'm sure if you're watching this, you guys have already heard of it. So let's head on over to Rain Report. Guys, one thing about Yongsan, it is super hilly. It is steep out here. But this cafe is a bit out of the way, but there's a nice view as well as a nice park behind. So
아리타게 저려오는 왼쪽 팔에 잠이 든 널 깨우고 싶지 않아서 또 한참을 굳어 있어 방구석처럼 내 곁에서 쉬게 해주고.
So guys, as the name suggests, the theme of this cafe is rain, and there's these sprinklers out here that turn on every 15 minutes. And so the whole concept is you're having coffee by the rain on a rainy day. It's quite cute. They're turned off. Oh, they just turned on. And now you can hear the sound of rain. Isn't that nice? But I ended up getting an espresso romano. It's already eaten because I did film a whole segment but the audio fully just cut off, so I'm redoing it. But essentially you get a coffee shot and then you get some lemon sorbet, but it's black. The guy said to taste the espresso separately and then you taste the sorbet separately and then you pour the espresso after, and then you can have it together like an affogato, which is what I'm having now. And interestingly, it does not clash at all. Like, you would think these two flavors don't really go well together, although some coffees are citrusy notes. Anyways, that was the last spot for today. See you guys in a couple of days for spot number 4. I'm currently out to go shopping in Dongdaemun, but first I need to fuel my body, and I'm here at the 4th spot. This is Jean Frigo. I wanted to come here because of its unique concept. As you guys can see behind me, we've got a fruit shop, right? Wrong. It looks like a fruit shop. Hold on, there's a car coming. Let me pretend to be normal. As I was saying, what looks like a fruit shop right here, it looks like a small little fruit shop, is actually a bar, and the door is right behind the fridge. Like there's fridges here and you gotta walk through the fridge to get to the bar, which is so cool. So I had to come here. We are in, guys, look how funny this is. It's so small. Little fruit fridge and some seating at the front. Also, it's in a very random little side street. I am seating at the bar, which is at the front, obviously because I'm so low, but I got a drink. This is apple cinnamon. It's an apple cinnamon punch. There's mukyong param, apple cinnamon punch, lime, apple, and walnut as well. Wow. And then for food, like I said, because it is a cocktail bar, there's like less food options, and so the food are pasta. So there's a gnocchi, a shrimp pasta, you can get a charcuterie board here, and just some sides. And also I love the fact that they have banana chips instead of peanuts as like the bar snack, because I'm allergic to peanuts. So kudos for the banana chips. For food, I got the gnocchi, which I think is quite popular. Yeah. Let's taste it. It is so good. Another day in Seoul. I am currently in Hongdae, and today I'm heading to a Hanok themed cafe called Sinidoga. Of course, I had to include a Hanok cafe while I'm in Korea. There are so many around. A lot of them are mainly based around like the palaces, which is north, which I'm not really heading around. Definitely check those out. I know there's like Cafe Onion and things like that. That is like Hanok. So anyways, let's go to Sinidoga. We made it. It's just on one of the side streets in Hongdae, and this is the front Hanok. I love how it's like Hanok and then all these buildings. So cool.
우리는 좀 이게 딱 둘이서 일하는 모습 보면 거의
All I can do is watch over the horizon. Holy Ghost, have mercy on me. Hope I make it home to say you're perfect.
I got myself a date tea with some mochi, and I'm sitting out in the courtyard. It's so peaceful, which is such a nice contrast from like the really busy Hongdae Street, which is literally the street over. So anyways, here is what I got. I got some date tea, which is delicious. Dates are so sweet, and there's bits and pieces underneath as well. It is quite chilly today, so a tea is perfect.
Wow, you look so perfect. I'll hit the ground if you keep on looking at me like that. And you don't know what you do to me. And I would probably go and end it all if you found out. No words can explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I told you.
Welcome to cafe number 6, I believe it is. We are still in, Mapogo next to Hongdae. This area in particular is called Yeonam-dong. This one here is called Koriko, and if you are a Studio Ghibli fan, then this might be the place for you. It is themed off of Kiki's delivery service, and I believe the building itself is a replica of the bakery that she works at. I personally haven't watched that film. Why haven't I watched that? So maybe I should watch Kiki's delivery service. But yeah, this is definitely giving theme, and they serve a lot of sweets. I just got a drink. I got a peach latte. It's pink down the bottom, and the straw is a love heart. It's very cute, but just got it to go. While we're here in Yeonam, guys, I did want to give an honorary mention to a coffee shop that I visited this morning called Coffee Nap Roasters. It has a hill of bricks, 7,000 bricks at that, and I've never seen that before, so I thought that was really cool and it was definitely unique. So I did want to mention that. But like I said, Yeonam-dong in general is so good for just cafes, or Seoul in general. There's literally too many to name, and I'm only trying to include like a select few in this vlog, like 10 of them at least. Anyways, we've got 4 more to go. I will see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, I am excited about this next one because we are going into a comic book cafe. This is a Korean staple. It's a place where people go to hang out with friends, to relax, have date night. night, and yeah, it's got like rooms and everything. You'll see what I'm talking about, but there are two quite popular branches here in Seoul, I believe. One is Nolsup and the other is Byeoltun, and where I'm standing right now, there's literally Byeoltun is right there and then Nolsup is up there. So I think I'm gonna go to Nolsup. We'll see how that goes. It says Nolsup, second floor.
지방이가 그렇게 안 잡힌다.
안녕하세요. Guys, I just put my shoes away in the locker and I'm walking up, and as you can see, there are comic books lined everywhere, and then there are a bunch of little stalls for you to hang out in.
시선은 깜빡이는 눈이 내게 입 맞춘대 언제 그랬냐는 듯 내 앞에 다가와 Oh 틱톡 틱톡 눈을 굴려보내 힐끔힐끔 또 쳐다보네.
Welcome to my cubicle, guys. I'm gonna talk really quietly. But how funny is this? I chose the top floor one. They gave me an English menu, which was nice. I think I'm gonna get some ramen, to be honest. Bacon cream pasta, fried rice, churros, popcorn chicken, chicken takoyaki. Oh my gosh, they have so much. But yeah, to stay at one of these cafes, it's just an hourly rate starting from 3,600 won, so you know, a couple dollars, and then it goes up. I think the highest price is 20,000 if you want to stay like for a full day, and then you do get a free drink on top of that. So I got an iced Americano to start. I've got my ramen. I also got some spicy fried chicken, although there's peanuts sprinkled on top and I'm allergic, so I'm just gonna flick them off. Anyways, this will be me for the next couple of hours. I'm going to be editing. I don't think there's any English comic books, so I might read a little bit if I can find an English one. But the goal is to get a vlog up for you guys while I'm on this trip. Alright guys, guys, it has been almost 5 hours. It is almost 10 p.m. So I'm about to head home and go back to the hotel. I've done most of my editing, which is fantastic. But before I go, speaking of interactive cafes, I want to introduce you guys to cafe number 8 of this vlog, which is a vinyl in Seongsu. As the name suggests, it is a vinyl themed cafe, except this one's really cool because you get to listen to a bunch of records. Each table in the cafe has its own Audio-Technica record player with some Dyson headphones, and so for just 18,000 won you get a free drink, and then you can just sit down and listen to as many records as you want. They have the usual pop music to classical music to, you know, Korean drama, original soundtracks. I even picked up a record that I've never heard before and ended up finding some really cool songs, so I just thought that was a really cool interactive cafe, something to do, and so I definitely wanted to include that here in this unique cafe vlog. You guys, so sorry for the horrible angle right now. I'm trying not to get some people in the camera. But this has to be one of the coolest cafes. This is cafe number 9 called Cafe Hanyakbang, and it is near the Myeongdong area. So if you are shopping in Myeongdong and you want to visit a cool hidden alleyway cafe, then this is the place to go. Now, the reason why this cafe in particular is very unique and special is because there is a lot of history attached to this very place here. This used to be the main medicine office of the Joseon Dynasty, which is so wild to me, and so I'm just reading upon it. The Korean word for it is hyemunso, and it says that the well-respected royal physician and writer Ho-jun treated patients here in the 16th century. The word Hanyakbang, what the name of the cafe is, translates to Korean medicine room, and so it's very cool. And there's even like vintage artifacts in there from like the 1920s and 40s. There's like a vintage medicine bag, a vintage cabinet. I just think this is really cool and special. I'm just sitting in the alleyway. Look, it's literally in the most little random alleyway. It's full inside, so I'm just hanging out here. What they specialize in now, obviously it's a coffee shop, but they do filtered coffee where they manually roast the bean. Just having a sit. Very cool. I like this one. Also, look at the artwork on the coffee cup. Look how cute. It's like they're serving coffee back in the Joseon Dynasty era. Also, if you can see, right behind is this cafe called Hyeomindang, and they actually serve some pastries which you could probably have with the coffee that you've got here. They're right across the alley from each other. Just came through the alleyway and it's only 5 minutes less than from Ujiro-sam station. And now we're out. Anyways, I'm gonna go shopping at Myeongdong. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, but I'll see you tomorrow for cafe number 10, the last one. Look at this croissant taped on the wall, you guys. We are at the last cafe of this vlog. This is cafe number 10. This is Nudake in Sinsa, and as you can see by this random croissant taped on the wall, this is a croissant themed cafe. The handlebars are croissant shaped. That's so funny. The flavors of this croissant. This is polak roe, this is kimchi, this is green onion, and then this is basil lemon. So funny. I am seated. I got 2 croissants because I actually wanted to try one of the other flavors. This is a, what did I get? Lemon basil oniwasant. I'm curious to see what that tastes like. And then I also got just a chocolate croissant. Let's try the lemon basil. Ooh, custard inside. Ooh, let's try this. That's wild. It's not bad. There's even nori here. That is very unusually delightful. Salty with the nori, sweet with the croissant base, and a bit tangy with the lemon basil cream. Not for everyone, I don't think, but I don't mind it at all. Okay, I might have to take this one to go. I'm gonna try it though. This is the chocolate croissant. There's walnuts on here. It looks glazed, low key. How do I eat this? What is that chocolate? Orange flavored? Because it tastes like this orange flavored chocolate I usually eat. Both were super delicious, but you know what? I would actually go for one of the onigiri ones. Like that lemon basil croissant was very unique and actually tastes so good. Like I'm curious to know what the kimchi one tastes like, the polak roe one tastes like. But yes, this place is very popular. It's obviously a viral cafe, gets very busy. I'm currently here like when it opens up. It opens at 11 and like the tables are full already, so the earlier the better. But yes, I'm full. This is the last cafe that I'm going to do for this vlog in particular. If you have watched my last 2 Korea videos and then the next 2 as well, you'll just see that it's all cafes. The cafe culture here in Korea is so extravagant and top tier. I just want to make a dedicated video to like 10 or more of the unique ones. We're heading to Jeju, you guys. I've actually already been there because this is towards the end of the trip, but I'm going to be posting that in next week's vlog, and it was one of the best times ever, so I hope you enjoy that because I for sure enjoyed being there. So I'll see you guys next week in Jeju.